Hello, my friends. Welcome back to our channel where we talk about real issues that matter for seniors and their loved ones. Today we're diving into one of the fastest growing and most heartbreaking scams in America right now: romance scams. This is the type of fraud where criminals pretend to be in love, gain your trust, and then slowly drain your savings. They use dating apps, Facebook, Instagram, even email and text messages. And unfortunately, older adults are among the biggest targets. But here's the good news: you can protect yourself once you know the warning signs. So grab a cup of coffee, sit back, and let's talk about how to stay safe. And before we start, if you find this episode helpful, please take a moment to hit the like button, share this video with a friend, and subscribe to our channel. It's free and it helps us spread the word to more seniors who might need this advice. Let's begin with a story. Imagine this: you get a friend request on Facebook from someone who looks kind, maybe even handsome or beautiful. Their profile picture shows a smiling face, maybe in uniform, maybe traveling the world. They send you a sweet message. They say, "Hi, I'm new here, but you seem so nice. I'd love to get to know you." You reply politely. Before long, you're messaging every day. They tell you how wonderful you are, how they've never met anyone like you. You start to feel that warm glow again, the feeling of being wanted, cared for. They might even say the words, "I love you." But then it happens. They share a problem. Maybe they're stuck overseas and need money for a plane ticket. Maybe they say a family member is sick and they can't afford the hospital bill. Maybe they talk about an amazing investment opportunity, something that sounds guaranteed. And then comes the request: "Can you help me just this once? I promise to pay you back." That, my friends, is the classic setup of a romance scam. Now let's talk about how these scams actually work. Step 1 is building trust. Scammers spend weeks or even months talking with you. They send long messages, poems, even fake photos. They might call you every night. This is called love bombing, overwhelming someone with affection to break down their defenses. Step 2 is isolating you. They ask you to move the conversation off Facebook or the dating app and onto private channels like WhatsApp, Viber, or email. Why? Because platforms sometimes detect and block suspicious accounts. Step 3 is the crisis. There's always an urgent reason they need money: an accident, medical emergency, legal trouble, or travel problem. They create panic so you act quickly without thinking. And step 4 is the cycle. Once you send money, the requests don't stop. They come up with new emergencies again and again. Some victims have lost not hundreds but tens of thousands of dollars this way. So how can you spot a romance scam before it goes too far? Here are the biggest red flags. They say, "I love you" very quickly, even before meeting in person. They refuse video calls or always have excuses not to meet face-to-face. They ask you to send money, especially by wire transfer, gift cards, or cryptocurrency. Their stories don't add up. Details change or they seem vague about where they live or work. They ask you to keep the relationship a secret from friends and family. If you notice even one of these signs, take a step back. Now let's get practical. Here's a simple safety checklist for seniors. Never send money to someone you haven't met in person. Period. Love is priceless, but it should never come with a price tag. Ask for a video call. If they always avoid showing their face live, it's a red flag. Do a reverse image search. You can upload their photos to Google Images. If the picture belongs to a model, an actor, or someone else entirely, you'll know it's fake. Talk to someone you trust. Share what's happening with a close friend, a son, or a daughter. Scammers count on secrecy. Protect your accounts. Use strong passwords, enable two-factor authentication, and keep your apps updated. But what if you've already sent money? Don't feel ashamed. These scammers are professionals. They know how to manipulate emotions, and victims include smart, successful people of all ages. Here's what you should do right away. Stop all contact with the scammer. Block their number, their email, and their social media accounts. Contact your bank or money transfer service immediately. Sometimes they can stop the payment if you act fast. Report the scam. In the United States, you can report to the Federal Trade Commission at reportfraud.ftc.gov or to the FBI's Internet Crime Complaint Center at ic3.gov. Save all evidence. Keep copies of emails, texts, and receipts. These can help investigators. Seek emotional support. Being tricked in a romance scam can be devastating, but you are not alone. Organizations like AARP have fraud helplines and support groups. Friends, I want you to remember something very important. Real love will never ask you for money. If someone truly cares about you, they will want your heart, not your wallet. So if you're online and someone new showers you with affection, enjoy the conversation but keep your guard up. Healthy relationships are built on honesty, trust, and meeting in real life, not secrecy and wire transfers. Let's recap the key takeaways before we close. Romance scams target older adults, especially those who may feel lonely. The scammers create fake identities, build quick relationships, and then ask for money. Red flags include rushing love, refusing video calls, asking for money, and asking for secrecy. To protect yourself, never send money, verify identities with video and reverse image search, and talk to trusted friends. If you've already sent money, contact your bank immediately, report to authorities, and seek support. I know this was a serious topic today, but it's so important. Romance scams are stealing billions of dollars each year from honest, loving people. People just like you. And knowledge is the best defense. So please, if this podcast was useful to you, hit that like button right now. Share this video with your friends, your church group, or your senior center. You never know who might be quietly chatting with a scammer today and needs to hear this warning. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more tips to help seniors stay safe, healthy, and informed. Thank you for listening, my friends. Stay safe, stay smart, and remember, your heart is priceless. Don't let anyone put a price on it. Until next time, take care.